Blinded by love, the allure of dangerous men. Love is a powerful drug. It can cloud judgment and make us blind to red flags. This is especially true when women fall for dangerous men. The allure of a bad boy can be intoxicating. They often exude confidence and charisma, masking a darker underbelly of control and manipulation. These men offer a whirlwind romance, promising excitement and adventure. They prey on vulnerabilities, whispering sweet nothings that make women feel seen and desired. Before they know it, these women are in too deep. They become entangled in a web of lies and deceit, their lives spiraling towards a dangerous precipice. The initial attraction might be innocent. Perhaps he's charming, successful, or offers the sense of security she craves. But soon the requests become demands. The line between love and obligation blurs. He might ask her to carry drugs, hide money, or lie to the police. Driven by a misguided sense of loyalty and love, she complies. She convinces herself it's a small price to pay for his affection for their future. The tragedy is she's not building a future. She's building a prison cell, brick by brick, with her own misguided devotion. Fatal Attraction's real-life consequences of misplaced loyalty. The consequences of this misplaced loyalty can be devastating. Stories abound of women who have lost everything, their freedom, their families, even their lives, because of their involvement with criminal men. Take, for example, the case of Kemba Smith, a college student who fell for a drug dealer. She ended up serving a 24-year prison sentence for conspiracy to distribute cocaine. Her boyfriend, the mastermind behind the operation, received a lighter sentence. Then there's the tragic story of Tookie Brown, a young mother who was gunned down in a drive-by shooting. She was an innocent bystander, caught in the crossfire of her boyfriend's gang affiliation. These stories are not isolated incidents. They are stark reminders of the very real dangers women face when they become entangled in the criminal world through their relationships. The heartbreaking reality is that these women often become disposable pawns in the men's game. They are pressured, coerced, and threatened into compliance. When the heat is on, they are thrown under the bus, left to face the consequences alone. The men they loved, the ones they sacrificed everything for, are nowhere to be found. A choice, not a circumstance. The absence of sympathy. It's difficult to muster sympathy for women who make the conscious decision to engage in criminal activity regardless of their motivations. While some may argue that these women are victims themselves, manipulated and coerced by their partners, the reality is that they are active participants in illegal acts. The law doesn't differentiate between a woman who robs a bank at gunpoint because her boyfriend threatened her and one who does it for the thrill of it. The consequences are the same. This lack of sympathy stems from a societal understanding that everyone possesses free will. We are all capable of making choices, even under duress. While external factors can influence our decisions, ultimately we are responsible for our actions. Choosing to engage in criminal activity, even for love, is a choice. And with choice comes consequence. This is not to say that these women should not receive support or rehabilitation. However, it's crucial to acknowledge that their situation is a direct result of their choices, not a mere consequence of falling for the wrong man. The scales of justice holding women accountable for their crimes. The justice system, once perceived as more lenient towards women, is now cracking down on female offenders. Gone are the days when judges handed down lighter sentences based on a woman's role as a mother or caregiver. The legal system is increasingly recognizing that leniency based on gender is not justice. Women are being held accountable for their actions regardless of their relationship status or personal circumstances. This shift is not about punishing women more harshly. It's about ensuring equality within the legal system. It's about sending a clear message that criminal behavior has consequences, regardless of gender. This shift towards accountability is essential in deterring future criminal activity. When women see that their actions have real and lasting consequences, they are less likely to engage in illegal behavior. This not only protects society as a whole, but also protects women from becoming entangled in the criminal justice system in the first place. A sisterhood divided, hypocrisy, and the blame game. There's a disturbing hypocrisy within certain segments of the community. While quick to condemn the actions of black men, these same voices often remain silent when women within their own community engage in criminal behavior. This selective outrage exposes a dangerous double standard. It's a betrayal of the very principles of equality and justice that they claim to champion. The blame game needs to stop. Attributing the actions of individuals to an entire gender or race is not only inaccurate but also counterproductive. It allows individuals to shirk personal responsibility and perpetuates harmful stereotypes. It's time for a reality check. Criminal behavior knows no gender or race. It's a societal issue that requires a collective effort to address. This hypocrisy within the sisterhood is particularly damaging. It reinforces the narrative that black women are incapable of making their own choices and are therefore not responsible for their actions. This paternalistic attitude is not only insulting, but also perpetuates the cycle of dependency and victimhood. Breaking the cycle. A call for accountability and self-reflection. Moving forward requires a fundamental shift in mindset. We must move beyond the blame game and embrace personal accountability. It's time to stop making excuses for those who choose to engage in criminal behavior, regardless of their gender or relationship status. True empowerment comes from taking responsibility for our actions and understanding that we have the power to make better choices. This is not about abandoning those who have made mistakes. It's about creating a culture of accountability and support that empowers individuals to make positive changes in their lives. We need to have honest conversations within our communities about the dangers of glorifying criminal lifestyles and the importance of personal responsibility. The road to redemption is paved with accountability, rehabilitation, and a commitment to breaking the cycle of criminal behavior. It's a difficult journey, but one that is ultimately worthwhile. It's time for a collective wake-up call, a recognition that true justice and equality require us to hold everyone accountable for their actions, regardless of gender, race, or relationship status.